things do change for the better. And even if they don't, there can be a sense of peace and serenity and calmness and even joy, no matter what appears to be going on around us. And one of the things I've noticed over almost 50 years of doing the Sedona method is the key to whatever the challenge is letting go. Welcome to Letting Go and the Greatest Secret, where we explore the end of your suffering and the beginning of lasting happiness. I'm Hale Dwoskin. Normally, a featured guest joins me for a conversation to share insights into living a life of deep joy and unshakable peace. Every now and then, it's just you and me, and today is one of those episodes. I don't think I have to tell you that this world appears to be in tremendous chaos, appears to be quite overwhelming. There are numerous wars, there's economic uncertainty, there's political uncertainty, there's so many personal challenges that can be quite overwhelming. Yet, in all of that, there is something that is always completely undisturbed. This thing isn't actually a thing at all. It is what is natural. What is natural, what is already, is a sense of boundlessness, a sense of freedom, a sense that there are no true limitations. Now, I know this may not be your living experience, and that's okay. But if you're open to it, if you're open at least to the possibility that this, whatever is happening, is exactly as it should be or needs to be, or another way of saying that this that is already happening is just part of the unfolding of the one energy, the one beingness that all is, that can be amazingly transformative. What transforms is we usually feel really contracted and alone and separated and overwhelmed or out of control. And that's true as long as we believe that we're a separate individual trapped in this particular body-mind. And I'm in here and everything else is happening out there. Often it feels like to me. Yet, what if that is just a belief? What if that is an experience based on a lie? The lie that this isn't already whole. And it's important that you don't believe this. You just stay open to it, at least as a possibility. Just being open to it as a possibility can open you to a totally new world that is actually what is already happening. And as you are open to this, what happens is that sense of you that is so contracted and limited can either lessen dramatically or completely disappear all by itself. In fact, it doesn't even need you to be open to this, because this boundlessness, this beingness that all is already, is exactly that. It is already. And I'm not denying that it doesn't always feel that way. Usually it feels like life is happening to me. I'm living in a world that starts here and ends there, literally. And we might feel like there's no way out. Or we might feel like I want to get out of here. Or we might feel like we just need to try harder, push harder, struggle more. And all that does is appear to cause turmoil where there really isn't any. In its essence, the world is just as it is. And it's not that there may not be things that we can do to support the planet, to help each other, to find solutions to what appear to be overwhelming problems. But if we come at it from the place of this is unsolvable, or everybody else has it wrong and I have the only right answer, or just if I don't fix it, nobody else will, that's an untenable position. Yet, if you allow yourself to let go and be open at least to the possibility of this beingness or boundlessness being what's actually real, things do change for the better. And even if they don't, there can be a sense of peace and serenity and calmness and even joy, no matter what appears to be going on around us. And there's a key to that. And the key is, at least one of the keys, there may be others that you found for yourself. But one of the things I've noticed over almost 50 years of doing the Sedona method is the key to whatever the challenge is letting go. So let's do that together. So in this moment, could you just simply pause or stop and notice what is? And or just simply allow what is to be. And be and be. And then just look at the state of either your life or the world and check to see if anything about that feels unsettling, feels overwhelming, feels like it shouldn't be the way it is. And if so, could you just simply welcome or allow that? Now, that may be counterintuitive. We think if we rail against the world and resist it, it's somehow going to change. But in case you haven't noticed, the more you resist and rebel against the world, the more it seems to just get worse. The more it seems as though it's not going to change. So for a moment, could you just simply welcome whatever is as it is, especially how you feel? And then as best you can, just for now, could you let go of any holding on or holding back? Can you let go of any sense of contraction? Remember, I'm saying as best you can. So could you just simply let go? Would you? When? And then allow yourself to focus on that same thing or anything else that appears to be overwhelming, that appears to be out of control, that appears to be wrong? And could you welcome or allow or be present with whatever that stirs up, whatever that brings up inside? Notice there's a relief even in the welcoming or the allowing. And then, as best you can, just for now, could you just simply let go? You don't even need to know of what. Could you just open and let go? Would you? When? And then allow yourself to focus on whatever it is that's still disturbing in this moment. And then could you allow it to appear as real and as meaningful and as important as it does? And then could you be open at least to the possibility that it's not as real and as meaningful and as important as it appears? Just do that as best you can. And we're going to go back and forth a few times. And you'll find that something releases and opens inside as you do that. So again, could you allow all your problems, all your challenges to appear as real and as meaningful and as important as they do? And could you be open at least to the possibility that they're not as real and as meaningful and as important as they appear? And then again, could you allow what appear to be your problems to seem as real and meaningful and important as they do? And could you be open at least to the possibility that they're not as real and meaningful and as important as they appear? And notice just by doing this a little, something opens and relaxes inside. And another thing that helps is check to see if this, whatever the apparent struggle or problem is in the moment, is actually as personal as it appears. What if this isn't personal? It's just what's apparently happening. Again, focus on that same thing or anything else that appears to be troubling. And could you welcome any sense that it's personal about you or who you are? And then could you be open at least to the possibility that it's not as personal as it appears? What if it's not all about you? I know that might be a stretch, because how we usually live in life is we feel no matter what is happening, it belongs to us. It's happening to us or through us. But what if it's not? What if this is just simply what's happening? Not to you or me, just what's appearing. Just being open to that, even a little bit, is extremely freeing, because it can be discovered that this that's appearing to happen in this moment is just energy, is just beingness, is just wholeness. And it doesn't belong to you or me. It just is. And there's a tremendous relief and relaxation in that. And in that relief and relaxation, there is still life happening. And there's still appropriate responses that need less forethought, that are just more and more spontaneous and natural and boundlessly free. So, thank you for being open to letting go. You'll find if you allow yourself to just simply be open to letting go, it will open many vistas. It will allow you to just simply be and be and be. And it even can set the stage for a recognition that it's not all about you. There is being. I hope you enjoyed our time together. We'll do special ones like this every now and then. And of course, we'll be having plenty of featured guests to share their wisdom and insights with you. If you've enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe so you have immediate access to future episodes. Please give us a 5-star rating and share it with the people you care about. These episodes are dedicated to sharing the eternal teachings from the greatest secret and the power of letting go. If you'd like to learn more about my work, my mentors, Lester Levinson's work, or the Sedona method, please visit www.sedona.com. As you explore our site, you'll learn the key to lasting happiness, success, peace, and emotional well-being. We have books, courses, events, and plenty of free material to explore. Again, go to sedona.com. That's sedona.com. Thank you for being here, and we'll catch you in the next episode of Letting Go and the Greatest Secret.